From unexpected plot twists to bizarre gameplay mechanics, video games have the ability to surprise players in ways that leave them saying, "Hey yo, what the fuck?" Here are 10 moments that had us scratching our heads. Number 10. Nier Automata is a game known for its unique storytelling and gameplay mechanics, but nothing quite prepares you for the final boss. After hours of action-packed combat, the game suddenly switches to a text adventure? That's right, the game's final boss is a text adventure. Players are tasked with typing out the responses to a series of questions posed by the game's antagonist. The answers to these questions determine the outcome of the game's story. It's a bizarre and unexpected twist that left many players like, "What?" Number 9. Portal is chock full of memorable moments, but perhaps none more so than the infamous "cake is a lie" line. GLaDOS is a sarcastic and sadistic AI who torments the player throughout the game. Players spend the entire game chasing after the promise of cake only to discover that it was never real. The "cake is a lie" has since become a popular meme and is often used to reference false promises or unattainable goals. It's a testament to the impact that video games can have on pop culture. Number 8. Spec Ops: The Line is a military shooter remembered for its dark and thought-provoking story. This game puts players in the shoes of Captain Walker, a soldier tasked with leading a rescue mission in Dubai. But it's this game's twist that really caught players off guard. The twist reveals that the players' actions throughout the game were not as heroic as they seemed. It's a gut-wrenching moment that leaves players questioning their own motives and morality, asking what the hell just happened. Number 7. Metal Gear Solid 2: Sons of Liberty is known for its compounded story arc and characters. Players once again take on the role of Solid Snake, a legendary soldier and hero from the first game. But the twist reveals that the players don't actually play as Solid Snake for the majority of the game. Instead, players control a new protagonist named Raiden, who has much less skill and experience than Snake. It was a controversial move by the game's creator, Hideo Kojima, but it's one that has since become a hallmark of the series. The Metal Gear Solid games are known for their twists and turns, and Metal Gear Solid 2 set the standard for the series. Number 6. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas was a controversial game when it came out in 2004. It was criticized for its violence, sexual content, and depiction of gang culture. But it became even more infamous when a hidden feature was discovered by modders. They unlocked a minigame through modifying the game's code. It depicted sexual content between the player CJ and his girlfriend Denise. The minigame was not meant to be accessible in the original game, and it was not included in the game's rating by the ESRB. But when the mod was discovered, it sparked a major scandal that included a lawsuit. The hot coffee scandal remains a controversial moment in video game history, reminding us the power of hidden features and the impact of content on video game ratings. Number 5. God of War 3 is loved for its epic battles and intense action, but one of the most provoking moments in the game is the final boss battle. After climbing on top of Gaia, Kratos must fight his way through the various organs and structures inside the creature, leading to a very unusual and unexpected encounter. The battle is fast-paced and challenging, requiring precise timing and skill to avoid the dangerous obstacles and enemies that stand in Kratos' way. Finally, Kratos reaches the heart of the creature and must defeat it to emerge victorious. The battle is an epically satisfying conclusion to the game's story. Number 4. Silent Hill 2 is a horror game that follows James Sunderland as he searches for his deceased wife in the mysterious and eerie town of Silent Hill. Throughout the game, James encounters many strange and disturbing creatures, as well as enigmatic characters that seem to have a connection to his wife. However, it is not until the end of the game that the players experience one of the most WTF moments. After navigating through a series of increasingly surreal locations, James finally arrives to the last area, a strange and otherworldly place that defies explanation. There, he confronts the game's final boss, a character named Pyramid Head who has been stalking him throughout the game. But it's not the boss fight that is the most surprising moment in Silent Hill 2. Instead, it's the game's final cutscene, where it is revealed that James's wife, who he's been searching for the entire time, was actually murdered by himself. The game then forces the player to question everything they've done up until this point. as it becomes clear that James has been dealing with his guilt and trauma in a very disturbing and twisted way. Silent Hill 2's WTF moment is one that has stayed with players for years, as it subverted their expectations and left them questioning the nature of reality and their own actions. It's a moment that truly exemplifies the power of video games as a storytelling medium. Number 3. The No Russian mission in Modern Warfare 2 shocked players around the world. The player character is part of a group walking through an airport. Civilians are scattered throughout the area, and they open fire, killing everyone in their path. The player has the option to participate in the massacre or not. Players were given the choice to participate in the killing of innocent civilians, and it was a controversial move by the developers, but it made for a powerful moment in the game. Many players were left feeling shocked and disturbed after the mission. It raised questions about the morality of video games and the role they play in society. The No Russian mission in Modern Warfare 2 remains one of the most controversial moments in the entire franchise. It challenged players to confront the harsh realities of violence and the consequences of their actions in the game. Number 2. In 1998, Hideo Kojima's Metal Gear Solid revolutionized video game storytelling with its cinematic cutscenes, complex characters, and mature themes. But there was one moment in the game that broke the fourth wall and left players feeling stunned. I'm of course talking about the Battle of Psycho Mantis, a powerful psychic and member of Foxhound who can read your mind and predict your actions. But what made this fight so memorable was how it used the PlayStation hardware itself to mess with your head. Psycho Mantis could make the controller move on its own, vibrating and shifting in your hands as he taunted you with his telepathic powers. He could also read your memory card and comment on your gaming habits, like what other Konami games you've played or how often you save your progress. And he could even make your screen go blank, as if shutting off your TV or erasing your memory. But how did he do all of this? Well, the answer is simple. If you plugged your controller into port 2 instead of 1, Psycho Mantis could control it without you even noticing. It was a brilliant and immersive way to make the player feel like they were truly in a battle of wits with a psychic foe. Of course, there was a way to beat him. You had to switch your controller to port 2 before the fight, and then fight back with your own moves. But even that required some lateral thinking and experimentation, as most players had never encountered a boss who could read their mind before. So there you have it, the Psycho Mantis moment in Metal Gear Solid. A classic example of how video games can surprise and delight us in unexpected ways. Number 1. BioShock is iconic for its immersive world building, innovative gameplay, and unforgettable characters. But perhaps most famous for its shocking twist. Near the end of the game, the player is led to a room where they meet Andrew Ryan, the game's antagonist. Ryan then delivers a speech that ends with the iconic line,
"A man chooses, a slave obeys."
The player is then forced to obey Ryan's command and kill him, revealing that the player character has been mind-controlled and manipulated throughout the entire game. This revelation completely changes the player's understanding of the game, forcing them to question everything they've done up until this point. The twist in BioShock is often cited as one of the greatest moments in video game storytelling, an homage to the power of immersive storytelling in gaming. I hope this list of 10 WTF moments in video games has provided you with some interesting and nostalgic examples of surprising or unexpected moments in gaming history. Whether you have personally experienced these moments or not, they are evident to the creative and innovative nature of the video game industry and the impact that games can have on players. As games continue to evolve and push boundaries, there will undoubtedly be many more moments that leave players saying,
"What the fuck?"